Good morning, scientists. Welcome to volume 2 of How to Make Stuff. Today I'm going to be explaining to you how you will make a simple speaker. You see on the screen the materials you will need. You will need 2 cups of different sizes and materials. I have here a paper cup and a little plastic cup. We also have big clear plastic cups. You need a hot glue gun with some glue. You need 2 meters of 20 gauge magnet wire. This is 1 meter shown in the picture. You need 1 meter per speaker. So if you're going to use both cups and make 2 speakers, you need 2 meters. Some sandpaper, a dry erase marker, and 2 alligator clip wires. Okay, your first step, you are going to sand the ends of the wires. You're going to sand both ends, and you're going to sand it all the way around. Okay, so you can take the sandpaper like this and wrap it around the wire and then rub until the enamel comes off. You can put it on the table and sand the enamel off and then rotate the wire. What you should get at the end is bare wire on both ends. Okay, this is different from what we did with the motors. We would only sand the enamel off half. We want the ends to be completely bare. Okay, your next step is to wrap the wire. And you're going to use the dry erase marker for that. So here, I've put the wire over the dry erase marker. We've got about 4 centimeters here of bare wire showing. And then I'm going to wrap the long part of the wire around the marker like this. Okay, get a nice tight coil. And you can see both ends of the wire are bare and sticking out about the same amount. Now, this is the big end of the marker. This is the small end. You can slide your coil off the small end, and you should get something like this. Okay? Now, this is a coil of wire. When you run a current through it, you will have an electromagnet. Speakers require electromagnets. Your next step is to heat up your hot glue gun and then put glue on your cup. You want a big, giant blob of glue. So you're going to keep on squirting and squirting until you get a blob of glue, the diameter of which is larger than the diameter of your coil of wire. Okay? Because your next step is to very carefully, without squishing the coil, attach the coil to the cup by placing it in the glue. Now, if you just set it on top, it'll attach, but not very well. You want to push it down a little bit. If you push from up here, you're going to squish the coil. So push from down here, maybe using the tip of your pencil or pen or a popsicle stick so the wire sinks into the glue and it's held on there nice and tight. Okay? I mean, that basically is all there is to this speaker. Now all you have to do is figure out how to attach it to a source of current to see if it'll produce sound. So not shown on the materials list are these 2 things. This is 3 very strong neodymium magnets wrapped in duct tape, and this is a audio cable, mini or 3.5 millimeter jack that's been cut in half, and 2 of the wires have been exposed. Okay, so you'll need to get this from me. I have them up on the front table. We do not have enough of these, so every group and every class can have one. These are going to be shared among the groups. So you're going to get this, and then you'll attach the alligator clip wires to either end of your coil. It doesn't really matter what color the wire is or which wire is attached to which end of the coil. It just has to be attached there and there. You want to make sure you have a nice, strong, tight connection, okay? So if your alligator clip is wiggling around on the wire, adjust it so the teeth are really grabbing it. Then the other end of the alligator clip is attached to the audio cable right here. Okay, there is 2 wires sticking out at the end. Just clip it on to either one. And again, you want a nice tight connection, so adjust it until it's good and tight. Then you should have something that looks like this. At this point, you're ready to attach some sort of source of current, i.e. something that will play music for you, and you're ready to use the magnet to try to make some sound. So here's what you're going to do first. You're going to plug the end of the wire, the mic jack, into your phone or Chromebook. Now, if you have a later model iPhone, this won't work. And if you're scared of plugging this funky device into your phone, just plug into a Chromebook, okay? Pull up YouTube on the browser, and you'll have something you can play, okay? Now, to actually produce sound, here's what you need to do. The magnet needs to be inserted into the coil. Now, do this carefully so you don't mess up the coil. And you're going to hold the magnet down with one of your fingers as you hold the cup with the rest of your hand. Then, as you can see Miss Croc demonstrating here, you're going to put the cup on your ear, still holding the magnet, not super tight, but firmly against the cup. And you're going to find some music, and you're going to play it. I would turn the volume all the way up. Look for something that maybe has some bass and some treble, so you can see how your speaker responds to both the low end and the high end, and test it out. Okay, if you made two speakers with two different cups, what you're looking for is what's the difference. Okay, is one louder? Is one quieter? Is the low end clearer on one? Is the high end clearer on one? Can you hear the lyrics of the song? Okay, and that is basically how to do the construction of your simple speaker. Now, the next step, which we'll do next week, or next class, if you don't see this till next week, is refining the design of your speaker to make it better. Okay, thanks for watching. Good luck.